We're going to start by taking a look at the pages, and these control everything that is on your website, at least to some extent, except for the home page. And so some of these pages have elements that are derived from other parts of the website, but it's a good first place to be looking if you're wanting to make any changes to the pages. So we have calendar, church services, contact us, ministries, and so forth on this area. We want to start by taking a look at let's look at the Contact Us page here. We look at the Contact Us page here, and we see that we have the basic information for the church. If you want to make a change to this information, let's say your church phone number change, you come in and you type in the new phone number, just like you would for any other word processing type system. It's easy enough to do. You want to change out the name of a deacon or add another deacon, then you can just type in another deacon or whatever their name might be. It's probably not going to be precisely that name, but we can make changes like that very simply, and simple changes are happening here. If you want to make changes to color, boldness, underlining, all these things function just like you would expect them to. They're really pretty straightforward. You come in, you make the changes you want. Now, as we make these changes, they are not live on the website right now. We can click preview and know exactly how they will look when they are live. And we can see that we've changed this to red, we've changed out a couple of phone numbers, we've added another line of text. Everything's looking great, just like we told it to appear. You might notice that we have these things here that are in these brackets, and inside these brackets, these are called short codes. Now, you can memorize what these are to be able to write these up as you go, but for the most part, that's not how it's going to function. We're going to go into more detail on how you use that from different plugins on the website later on, but basically, this is how it goes, and really maybe there aren't even very many more details. Let's delete that right there. We say we want a form. Right now we only have one form, and it's called Send Us an Email. And we decide we don't really want the title, we don't really want the description, we do want to enable Ajax, it makes it smoother, and then it inserts that for us automatically. And we know now that will be at the bottom of the page, because we told it to go to the bottom of the page. It's very simple to make that change. We can also add in slideshows from Soliloquy, which we cover in more depth in another video. We can insert the slider there, and we want that to be right under the form. Now remember, none of this is live. This is only a preview. You see we have our slider down here just like we wanted it to be. It's very simple to control these things. You can also add a foo gallery. You can add other images. If you want to add images, it's really very simple. We click on the image we want. We've already uploaded these. If you need to upload another file, then come over here and you select your files, and you can upload whatever you want. But we already have these ones uploaded right here. And so we can look over here on this side and we can see that we have a few options when we insert it. We can make it have a caption. We can make it be that it aligns to the left, the right, what size we want. We insert this into the page. And so right now it's aligned to the left. But we say, in fact, let's move it up here though, actually. That's going to be an easier place. And we say, you know what, that looks like that's going to be huge. So we don't want that to be full size. Let's pick out a custom size for this. And then it will automatically keep the right aspect ratio going on here. You can say, let's have a 250 pixel image, and we want it to say some great folks. We click update, and then we click to preview the changes. And then we got a little bit of a funky thing going on because we inserted it there in the middle of that. And we say, that's just not quite what we're going for. We need this to be a little different. Well, we can click and drag this and move it up there, and then it can go there easily enough. Or let's say we decide we want this right in the center. And typically, that will go right to the center. There we go. For some reason, my mouse was messing up. It wasn't WordPress. It was my mouse that was having trouble. And then now we've got that right in the center, and we've got those great folks there. Now we probably don't want to keep them there, and we decide, that might not be the best place for that particular image, even though they are great folks, I'm sure. And then we say, let's not keep this. And so then what we do is we simply leave without saving the changes. It's very easy. Or if you want to undo what you've done, then you can hit Control-Z if you're using a Windows computer, or Command-Z if you're using a Macintosh computer. Down here we have a few SEO options, and you can make changes to these if you want. Maybe not terribly important for the kind of website that you're running here. A few other options, most of them can be ignored. If you ever need to make changes to to something and you want to look at the code, then you can go over here, and some of the HTML is included in this section. If you want to make a change to the page title, you can make it up here just as you would expect. If you want to add a new page, you go and you add a new page. Now we haven't saved this, and so it's confirming that we want to leave without saving it. And we say, yeah, we want to leave because we don't want to save any of those changes we just made. If you have a new page, then you want to give it a title, and so you say a new page. Down here you can add in anything that you want, just like we looked at before. It's a typical word processing system being used, and so you can know how to use this fairly intuitively, I think. We got a link, and you can make a link to other pages within the website or type in your own up here. We add the link, it's there. We click preview, see what it looks like, and then if we ever want to publish it, we simply click publish. Or if you decide you don't need that page anymore, you move it to the trash, and we leave the page because we do want to move that to the trash. And when you move it to the trash, it's not gone forever. Right now it's in the trash can back over here, and then now we say we want to delete this permanently, and it's gone forever. It covers the basics of pages, and you can look into it more and experiment and find out what works well and what is a little bit trickier. And as you start to have some of the questions over those tricky elements, be sure to contact us. We'd love to help you out. We will walk you through whatever we need to and help out in whatever way we can.